Hello and welcome to another edition of Resources for Life TV at resourcesforlife.com. My name is Greg Johnson, and this video is a brief review, first impressions of the Kia Rio. This is a 2009, has 30,000 miles on it, and this is what you would call, an economy vehicle. It's a little bit smaller than your average vehicle, manual door locks, manual windows, you can see. The old-fashioned door window knobs and door locks here. So it's completely, designed for the minimalist, the person who does not want to have a lot of things to fix and repair. My first impression is I like this car. It's pretty quiet, and the fact that it has 30,000 miles on it, it's going to give me a sense of, how this car really performs in real-world conditions. So, yeah, I'm. What is that McDonald's phrase? I'm loving it. It's nice, and I like how it handles. It's pretty sprite. I don't know. It's pretty snappy on the handling. Pretty responsive, and basic controls here for CD player. It has sound system, pretty typical. One thing I do like about these economy vehicles here, this is a nice touch. It does have the USB plug-in, which surprisingly not all cars have that, auxiliary input. So here, I'm guessing this is a car you could probably get for like 12,000 new, maybe less, maybe it's, 11, 10,000. And yet it does have some nice features, like the USB charging, like the auxiliary input for the sound system. Otherwise, here's the dash. It's an automatic, but we do have the tack. That's kind of common these days. It's kind of a nice touch. Basic controls for, ventilation. It is nice. Not all cars have the on-off controls for the ventilation. This one does. I do like that. So if the passenger, let's say, is getting too cold or hot or whatever, they can go ahead and just turn it off completely. In addition to the USB outlet, I think you probably noticed there's a cigarette lighter adapter there. That's about it, basically. It's a pretty simple car. I do like the mirror controls, manual controls, but really easy to get to there. So otherwise, yeah, I would give the Kia Rio a pretty high review, at least as a first impression, and based on the fact that this one has 30,000 miles and it's doing as well as it is. So if you're looking for an economy vehicle, something that's going to be inexpensive to maintain and not have a lot of stuff that's going to break, and get pretty good fuel efficiency, I'd say take a look at one of these. Kia is not as well known as some of the other brands like Honda and Toyota, but I think their cars are pretty good quality. And one point I'd like to make is, in the plus column, for vehicles like these economy cars, I had a Geo Metro, a 1993 Geo Metro for, I put like over 200,000 miles on that thing. And the advantage of that is I've also, comparing the Geo Metro or a vehicle like this one, I've also had some cars that are at the high end, power seats, power windows, power doors, everything, is all high tech. And it's just more stuff to break. If the car isn't like 3 or 4 years old, as soon as that thing gets beyond a certain point, you can be spending, $400 or $500 a month on just fixing whatever electrical thing broke that month, And a car like this, even if it has, I remember that Geo had like 200,000 miles on it, the door locks are not going to, there's no electronics there. It's all mechanical, so that's generally not going to break on you. Same with the windows, same with the seats. Everything that's really simple, even these, controls you can see here, pretty basic switches and knobs. There aren't a lot of, computer chips involved in maintaining the climate in here. So that's going to be a plus as well. But anyway, that's it. Kia Rio 2009, courtesy of Enterprise Rental Car. Just wanted to mention that. Yeah, it's amazing. I called them, and this isn't, results not typical. I'm going to say this, but I needed a car this morning, and I called them, and they were like, "Yeah, we'll have one for you in like 5 minutes." It was pretty amazing. Usually these people are booked, way in advance, and I usually go online. I actually had a car booked for today, but later in the day, and anyway, they worked it out, so I appreciate that. But all right, that's it. If you have any more questions or something else you'd like me to cover on this vehicle, let me know. Take care.